Good morning, everyone.
This is Paula, and I'm in the garden, and I want to cut some garlic scallions that my cousin gave me, and I want to make a chicken barley soup. So I want some green color, so I'm going to snip some of that beautiful scallion. And I see some of my lettuce is coming up here. And I've got some tomatoes in the other bed. And my beans, I don't know if you can see because the pole beans are there, but the beans are growing up. So let's get back in. It's a beautiful morning this morning. I'm thankful to God. It's just the birds are singing. It's just perfect weather. God watered my garden and washed my car the other day. So a lot to be thankful for. And my daughter and her husband made it safe here for a little bit of a visit. So let's get back to cooking. So I came in from cutting those scallions, the garlic scallions, and I washed them, got all this dirt and sand out of them. And now I'm just taking a cooking scissors. And I don't know if you can hear this crunch, but I'm just clipping them into pieces. Okay? And also I put some barley on the stove and about a half a cup of barley, no, probably a cup of barley, and put it in some water, and it's cooking on the stove. And I'm going to use that new cutting board my daughter gave me last night, and we're going to cut some carrots for the barley soup. So I'm just going to take and cut these on the cutting board, and it's very nice. I love it. Thank you again, my daughter. Also, I'm going to cut some onions up, and I'm going to throw the onions and the carrots in the pan with a little olive oil and maybe a teaspoon, and we're just going to saute that up. And then we'll start on those carrots are ready to go in the pot. You hear that sizzle? It's a nice sizzle. And the regular white onion, I think it was a Vidalia. Just one medium to large is going in the pot with those carrots chopped up. I've got it on a medium heat. So when we come back,
So what I took is I took 4 chicken breasts,
and I cut the chicken breasts, most of it off, and I'm just putting the bone with a little bit of chicken in that pot. I rinsed it with cold salt water first, and what we'll do is we'll let that saute a little bit and get that great flavor with the onions and the carrots, and then we will add some water, and after that we'll add some light kidney beans and some other nice chicken, and some of the vegetables have been sauteing with each other for about 10 minutes. And so now I'm going to add 7 cups of cold water, and that'll just cover the chicken breasts that I had cut off. So we're using the bone and some of the chicken with it, and the bone, there's fat under the bone, so it gives it flavor. But I didn't use the skin, so we're going to let that cook about an hour, and then I'll come back and we will take the chicken off the bone,
and add some kidney beans, and we'll add the garlic scallions, and we'll also add the barley that is cooking. Okay, it's time to take the chicken breasts out of that soup that we've been, cooking for about an hour. So now all that flavor is in the soup, and what we're going to do is we're going to debone. We're going to take all that chicken off the bone. We're going to put it back in the soup. Alright. Oops, I think some got, let's see what else we have. A little bit of stragglers. Okay. Let's see if I can get it. Alright. Almost got it all. Just kick that out. Get all that chicken out. And then, once we do that, we're going to put in a tablespoon of Knorr chicken stock, the granulated one. And, oh, there goes a little bone there. And then a little pepper, a little salt, and a little parsley with a little more water. I had to cut up, well, I used my food processor. I needed more parsley. So I bought a couple heads of parsley. I needed it for recipes, so now what's left over, I'm just throwing in the freezer. So next time I have a recipe that needs parsley, it'll already be done. And that saves you a lot of time. Alright, so now that the chicken's out, we're going to add those seasonings. Some parsley with some water. We're going to stir it around. And I'm going to put that on a medium-low heat. And I'm going to add my light kidney beans and my garlic scallions now. And then when we come back, I will have the chicken all in the pot, and then we can put those, so I deboned the barley chicken, and we got all that. That's probably a good cup and a half. I'm going to put that in the soup. I'm going to stir that around. And when we come back, I'm going to put the barley in after I drain it and rinse it. I rinsed and drained and made sure the water was clear from the barley. Now I'm just going to throw it in the soup. And that was probably a cup of raw barley, and then I cooked it for about an hour, and I drained it, put it in the soup. And now let me show you that soup. Let's get a little closer. Maybe you can see that soup. See how beautiful that soup looks. Let's get you here. Look at how beautiful this soup looks. Look at the color in that soup. And so my husband just left to go do something. And when he comes back, or if my son-in-law gets up soon, he can do a taste test. Whoever gets here first. And they want some nice chicken barley vegetable soup. Okay, so that chicken barley vegetable soup is ready to do a taste test. I couldn't wait for anybody. They're taking too long. So I am going to do the taste test. So here it is. All right. And you know I'm going to have to blow on it. All right, let's try this. It doesn't even need Romano cheese. So, everybody, if you like this recipe, please subscribe. And until next time, may God bless you all. This is Paula.